Greetings, loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. I hope everybody is doing well. On behalf of Starseed Galactic Federation, I have been given access to this knowledgeable information from my Akashic records for the purpose of helping humanity. This information was given directly to me as a divine channel, and any use or reproduction of this information without proper acknowledgement and or accreditation from where it came from will result in instant karma for the plagiarizing parties and or individual. And so it is. So today I would like to talk to you guys about gaining people's karma. Yes, it's real. Yes, it is a thing. Yes, it really can happen, and it's something that we need to be aware of, because a lot of people choose to live in that place. They're supposed to be in Africa, but it's really in people's heads. Denial, you know. A lot of people choose to live there instead, and they choose to connect themselves to people who have a lot of karma, a lot of negative karma. And what we have to understand is people who know that they have a lot of negative karma, they will try to find the lightest individual, the most loving individual to be with and or around in order to dump that karma onto that person. Because, as I always say, everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is made up of energy. Even before it turns solid into matter, it's all energy. And energy can be transferred and or transmuted. That's why it is very careful. That don't make no sense. That's why it is very important for you to be careful who you surround yourself with. Very important. As much as you protect yourself, that's also a part of protecting your energy and yourself. And sometimes it's no offense to that person or people that you cannot be around them. But when you see that somebody is going through negative karma, what you have to realize is karma is something that cannot be changed. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. And therefore, whether you are in the way or not, that karma will be issued. It would behoove you to remove yourself as tactfully and gracefully as possible so as not to accrue that negative karma of that individual or individuals. Now, a lot of times this is hard for people, because a lot of times the people who get their issue tend to be people that are closest to us. But what you have to realize is, if you don't remove yourself from a toxic environment or from toxic people, or people who you realize that they're not just having a bad day or a bad lot in life, they're getting their karma. If you don't remove yourself, it's going to be just like a drive-by and you get caught up in the crossfire. You might get that bullet that wasn't even intended for you. Guilty by association. I know you guys have heard that terminology before. That's what will end up happening to you. A lot of times, because most people tend to be empathic, most people, you know, they have a heart, they have a soul, they care about others. So when they see somebody struggling in certain situations, they feel guided to help them. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with helping somebody, because when you're down or you're going through something, you're going to want somebody to assist you. But you never want to overextend yourself to the point where you're putting yourself at danger, because then how will you be able to help yourself and help others if you have depleted yourself on somebody who may not even truly deserve that help? And you can tell when somebody is receiving karma, because karma does not make mistakes, okay? If you know a person is shitty to everybody else around you, if you know they're a nasty person on the low, yeah, they might be nice to you, but you know that they do bad things to other people, whether they justify it or not, then you know when you start seeing bad things happening in turn to them, that is them getting their karma. And even if you don't see them doing bad things to others while you're around them, I guarantee you there's going to be some kind of history, some type of background that they have that will allude to that. And what you have to understand, what people need to understand, is karma is not always issued immediately. Good things take time. It's not always issued immediately. So although that person may change their life and start on a straight and narrow path and be doing better, what you have to realize is they have to go through their karma first before they get their dharma. Dharma is the good karma. However, you have to, what's the word? You have to pay your penance, basically. You know what I mean? You have to pay. It's like taxes. It's like the universe taxing that ass. Like, oh yeah, you did that? You thought we didn't see? Nope, that'll be $5. Thank you. That's basically how it goes. That's basically how it goes, and it's unavoidable. However, there are a lot of magicians out here on the low, because there are a lot of people who know how to manipulate not just people, but also energy and people's energies. And if you are not aware of that, they may try to pass their negative karma onto you. I made a video about this, STD, sexually transmitted demons. That is also one form of gaining somebody else's karma, because if you do have sex with somebody and they have a lot of negative karma on them, or they have any demons on them, and it's transmitted through sex or sexual activities, your life gonna start going down too, because that's an exchange of energy. Every time you have sex with somebody, you're taking a little piece of their soul. Remember that. So you're taking some of their karma. Remember that. Shawty always want a thug, but do you really want them thug problems? No. Find you a square and have him teach you, or teach him how to give you that thug loving. Okay? Okay. Because we are selling ourselves short, and a lot of us, especially a lot of us empaths who don't know any better, we are putting ourselves in toxic situations and toxic environments with toxic people, and we are causing them not to get their just desserts, and instead it is bringing us down. That also denotes, if you choose to willingly gain somebody else's negative karma, that also shows a lack of self-love within yourself. Because if you truly love yourself and you truly value yourself, you're going to want the best for yourself, and you're also going to respect the laws of nature and the laws of the universe. And you will also gracefully move to the side so that that person can get their karma and go forth with your life and yourself. That's not to say that after they go through their trials and tribulations that you cannot go back to them. That's your personal choice. Me personally, I wouldn't. Because how are you truly gonna know if somebody has changed, right? They can change for a time, but you pay attention to people's toxic patterns. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. The only person that can truly change somebody is that person. They can change themselves. And 9 times out of 10, if you see somebody who is experiencing a massive amount of negative karma, it's either they deserve it, or they stayed around toxic people in a toxic environment too long, and that negative energy transferred onto them, and now they are reaping those repercussions because they did not listen to their spiritual team or their soul tribe. They did not heed the warnings. So therefore, I need for you guys to wake up, open your eyes, and realize when somebody is not just having a bad day, but they're reaping what they sowed. And step aside. Otherwise, the universe will step you aside. Otherwise, your blessings will start to go down. When you gain somebody's negative karma, you will start losing money. You will start losing assets. You will lose everything if you stay in that toxic environment. If you stay in that toxic relationship, you will end up losing everything. Trust me, I know it has happened to me. One time too many, okay? One time too many. I had to learn it the hard way, and I don't want other people out there to be gaining other people's karma. Right now is the time for us to learn from not just our own experiences, but from other people's experiences, and stop trying to call the universe's bluff. That's all I have to say about that, guys. Anywho, be blessed. I love you all, and I hope that you take this message with love, because it's given with love. Thank you for watching my videos. Be blessed.